I guess that's live, I guess. Either it is or it isn't. I don't know what to say. Woo!
Whee!
What?
Can't hear anything then.
Oh, good God.
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
We're live. This is not good.
Oh, I think I hear you.
Just try.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. Hello and welcome. This is the first time we're doing a YouTube live. There's nothing I can do about that. So, I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to try. We're trying. So as per usual, let's do our little intro.
Hashtag 1.
Welcome to the podcast that's number 1 on your drunk dial list. Hashtag just saying. All right.
I can't really hear myself in the mic.
There's nothing I can do.
I mean, I can hear. I can't hear here.
You can't hear there.
Okay.
How about there?
That works.
Wow. Okay. See what happens when we go live?
We forget things. I turned hers on earlier.
We've lost all capacity.
Yes.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I'm going to let you guys know what I did last Saturday. Are you ready?
Ready as will be.
Ready as you be. My husband got tickets to go to the screening of UHF with Weird Al.
Yay! I was jealous.
I'm sorry. It was a really good time. We had a really good time.
I hope.
It was good. He came out at the end. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. UHF is not one of those movies that I know verbatim. So, I sat down and it was like, oh, okay. But, there were a lot of, my husband looks around and goes, oh, this is like hipster date night. Because all the hipster looking people. There was a lot of Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, I bet.
There, and I was like, oh, okay.
I have one. I have a dark blue one.
Really? Well, at the beginning of the show, this guy comes out, the MC of the evening, and he goes, I want a round of applause. Who has seen the movie? So, of course, people, yeah, we've seen the movie. And
if you're going to see this or you're going to see him, I would hope so.
Yeah. So, they wanted a round of applause who hadn't seen the movie. There was actually quite a lot of people who hadn't seen it.
Well, boo one of them.
I was like, what is that about? And there was a group of 4 or 5 young college-age gentlemen behind us who did not see it. Okay? And they were and some of you've seen it. I know you've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of pop culture references in it. And and I think a lot of them went over their heads, like the Geraldo thing. There's a big Geraldo thing in the movie, and that went right past them.
Yeah, they went around when it first came out.
Yeah. So after the movie...
They were being made.
So after the movie, Weird Al came out, and he talked a little bit with the host, MC, and then he took questions from the audience, which was very cool. Now, it was a lot of fun. He answered a lot of questions. Now, we have talked many times. We've talked many times, Sean. We've talked many times.
I sure have.
You know how I feel. Not only I have a nervous thing, a social anxiety thing about meeting celebrities, but I also have that underlying fear of what if they're a dick? What if they're a jerk? What do I do? Right?
Be a jerk back.
I guess. But if they're a jerk, that ruins everything. So someone had asked Al, who's the worst person you've encountered? And he said, well, I'm not going to say their name. He said, I met him when I was really young, and I was a fan. He said, and they were a really big jerk. He said, and it ruined my fandom. He said, and I never looked at them the same again. And I was just sitting there I get that.
Sound familiar, Joe?
I get it 100%. And he goes, you know what? he said, it really bothered me. He said, and it only takes a moment to be nice. Mm-hmm. He goes, so, like, as a thing, like, he's always extra nice to people because he had that bad experience. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, so Jay is nudging me, and he goes, see, you can meet him at the thing. He goes, and you'll be okay because you know he'll be nice. He wants to be nice to you.
Yes.
And I said, yeah, I guess. And then he's like, you can tell him you were at the thing. It'll be great. And I'm like, I don't know. So, we shall see. But, so I brought it up because I wanted to tell you this one little piece, okay? Someone was asking him about the casting. And if he were to if he were to do the movie today, who he would cast in the roles. Okay. And so he said, I don't know. He said, I really don't know who I would switch out. He's like, I really like this cast. But Michael Richards was not his first choice. Would you like to know who his first choice was for that role?
Michael Keaton.
No. Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott.
Christopher Lloyd. And Jay and I went, like, he would have been good, but he's not a physical comedian. No. And that was the thing that Weird Al was like, there was a little too much physical stuff in this film for him, so we went with Michael Richards. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh no, like that would have been a completely different film.
It would have.
Like, Lloyd would have knocked that out. I think he would have done good, except for the physical comedy.
I was thinking about the scene that you showed me. I can't hear you.
Oh.
The scene from Taxi.
Slow down. What does? Yeah, I love that bit.
Slow down. What
does? Yes. So that was my Saturday night. It was a lot of fun. It was different. I very rarely go out, so it was funny. Like going.
It was a surprise for you.
It was, and it was weird, like going out, and we had to go into the city too. It was the Columbus Theater in Providence.
Jay could have took me too. I would have liked to go.
You know what? We were sitting there. It was funny. You almost got a shot because we were sitting there, and Jay said he had to get out of work early. Or at least on time.
That's easy for me to do.
Which is very rare for him. And he goes, if I couldn't have gotten out of work, he said, I would have like asked if Sean wanted to go with you. Don't! He got out of work though, so.
Naturally.
It was messed up though, because we had to park up in like Federal Hill and walk like 8 blocks to the thing, so you know my back. By the time we got there, I was like, I'm dying. I'm dying. And it's very strange. It's like literally like somebody just threw a theater in the middle of like a random neighborhood because it looks so out of place up there. And it's like you're driving, it's like, oh, house. Oh, a theater. Why?
Wow, that's weird.
It is. It was very strange. But
the only thing that sounds disappointing was, he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for Q&A, but he didn't do any autographs afterwards.
Well, here's the thing. My friend. Apparently, there was a meet and greet, but you had to be a VIP. Like the theater VIP.
Fair.
Yeah, well...
Not fair.
Sean protesting. It's not fair, America.
Everybody that buys a ticket and attends should have the option.
Listen, by the time the Q&A was over, it was like 11:30.
So, it was Saturday.
Sean. No, I get it, but...
Everybody gets to sleep in on Sunday.
Sean's not giving up. He's not giving up.
Unless you have to work retail.
Yeah, that's true. So,
but if you're a singer or a movie star or a TV star, you always got until 12 noon the next day.
No, I mean, this is not Weird Al. I mean, it was VIP tickets for the meet and greet. And then Jay they made this announcement. They're like, okay, like, VIP tickets, stay, everybody else, thank you so much for coming. And Jay literally looks at me and goes, what happens if we stay? And I said, they might check the VIP ticket. And he said, well, what if they don't? And I said, you know what?
Jay thinks like me.
I am one of those horribly honest people, so I was like, oh, we didn't pay for the VIP.
We did it. We're guilty. We're sorry.
Yes. So I'm like, let's just go. It's fine. So he was like, ugh.
I would have been like that.
And then, well,
I would have kept it in my mind though.
Well, he's coming to Comic-Con, so if I absolutely want to meet him, I can. And Jay's like this close to asking for the day off because he wants to meet him. He wants to meet Christopher Lloyd.
I think he should do everything he can.
Yeah.
This might be his only shot.
That's what I told him. I was like, you are
Especially
never.
Christopher Lloyd.
And Christopher Lloyd was in this random movie called Interstate 60. Okay? And it's a very weird movie, but at the same time, it's a good movie. It's weird, but it's good. Trying to think of what else is in it. James Marsden is in it. Michael J. Fox is in it for a minute.
Yay! 1 minute.
Yeah, just a minute. And Christopher Lloyd is in it.
Was it like peekaboo?
Well, no.
In the credits, special appearance by.
I don't know how to. Well, and you know what? What's his name? Alan Silvestri?
Yes.
Did all the music for this, and this was produced by some Back to the Future people. So Jay said if I get to go, I want him to sign my Interstate 60 DVD. I said, you will be the only one in line who has that movie. It's such a random film.
That'll make him happy.
I'm sure it will. You know, I'm just going to be there like, do the Ignatowski voice.
And I'm glad that I'll be able to be there when this happens. We'll
Well,
both be there for Jay's moment.
I hope he can go. I don't know. He's still trying to work it out. But anyway, enough about my husband's schedule.
He's busier than we are.
I beg to differ, my friend. He is so not busier than me. I am the queen of busy.
Within the past week, yes.
I am straight up busy.
Straight up now, tell me that you're gonna really love me forever.
Dude, I totally put that on my Spotify the other day. I was going through like 90s, like 80s, 90s, like random songs. I was like, well, sometimes I add stuff because I remember it. Mm-hmm. And then it comes up on my thing, and I'm like, why did I add that? Boom, you're gone. Delete. That happens a lot. Yeah, it happens quite a bit. I'll be like, I remember that Color Me Bad song. Boom. Then it comes up on my shuffle, and I'm like, whoa.
Sex you up.
There was that song, and there was another song. Apparently, they had another song. It was another song. And I don't know what it was. It's fine.
I'll give it some thought.
You give it some thought, you get back to us.
I almost have it playing.
You almost have it? It's I don't know, it was a random thing. It has like 4 different words in the title. It's a very long title. That's all I know. But anyway. Sean's not gonna let it go. I know they're not gonna be at Comic-Con, so it's okay. This is a lot of pressure doing the live thing because usually we record. And let me tell you something.
Tell us something.
Oh, this is my week to complain.
Oh, goody.
Because not only
we haven't vented in a while.
Well, no, this is a quick vent. I'm not gonna preoccupy a lot of people's time with this, but iPhone did an update. Now it's like 11. Damn
updates.
Update 11.18. I don't know what the hell update it is, but it completely screwed me up. Okay, I was doing text message. It took me an hour to figure out how to do the text message again. It deleted some apps on my phone. Oh. And now
it wasn't your favorite ones.
But I don't know which ones they were.
Oh, shoot.
Because I get back to my home screen.
Yes.
And it's less apps on the home screen than I remember. So I'm going through and I'm like, who's new? Who left me and who stayed? What happened? And I have no idea. But with the update, a lot of the apps, such as like Netflix and Hulu and all those other apps, they weren't compatible with it yet. So the way in which that we record the video for the YouTube, if you want to check that out on the YouTube channel, is I have a removable USB. We record the thing, then we throw it together, and then we throw it up on YouTube.
Bleh.
Now the USB is no longer compatible because of the damn update.
Whoa!
So we're attempting a live video,
Hi.
which hopefully, which hopefully will still be up. I hope. I don't know what to tell you.
It's nice to be up.
It's, I guess.
I was thinking of All for Love, but that's 3 words.
That's not it.
Well, there's a track listing for the first album. Is it on there?
Nope. Not at all.
Oh, let me back out and go to the second album.
That should have been our opening, actually. Welcome to the podcast. I would like to sex you up.
Oh, I'll make a note.
So anyway, the whole iPhone update completely screwed up my week. They just throw these updates out willy-nilly and have no idea what they're doing to people.
Oh, the second album has 17 tracks.
Oh, good God. Going through real quick. I don't recognize any of these songs. That doesn't mean anything.
Jeez, I went from 1991 to 93.
I'm sorry. I'll show you after. I don't know what song it is. But anyway.
Third album.
Sean's not giving up.
Now and Forever. Oh, shoot.
I don't
Right back on that one.
I am sorry.
Ah, no. Damn phone.
Anyway, so...
Ooh. Oh. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Ah.
So, anyways...
No. Oh, no wonder why I won't do that. It won't let me get on the other ones.
So, I was supposed to go... Anyway.
Yep.
I completely lost my train of thought. But anyway. So I found those cookies and cream M&Ms.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. You know what?
Nope.
I don't like them. I'm glad I only got the one bag.
You felt that way about the caramel.
Yeah, well, okay. Here's my thing.
Oh, shoot. I just started some.
Okay. Caramel.
I lit the fuse.
You did. Kaboom. Caramel is supposed to be like caramel. You know what I'm saying? Like stringy.
Gooey.
Yes.
Stretchy.
Yes.
Soft.
Sticky. Just fun. Just it's great. This caramel is disgusting. It's like hard. It's gross. It's not good caramel. That's all I'm saying.
And you're feeling the same about the Oreo?
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
No.
You get like the little Hershey Kiss that have caramel in it, and that's nice and runny. So it's like they figured out how to do it in a Hershey Kiss, but they can't do it inside an M&M. And they have the outer shell. I mean, just shove some caramel in there and have a good day.
Crispy, crunchy shell.
Yeah. So my reasoning behind not liking the cookies and cream, by the way, is strictly my own personal taste. It's because it involves dark chocolate.
Oh.
I hate dark chocolate. Hate. And if I had read the bag and saw, if Tara had taken 2 seconds and read the damn bag, I would have seen that it was dark chocolate and I would have known I wouldn't like it.
She saw it on the shelf and then she just reached over and grabbed.
I got excited because I've been looking for it for a long time. And, dark chocolate, son of a bitch. Ain't that the way? But however, I got the caramel apple Twizzlers. Mm-hmm. Oh, so good, dude.
Sounds yummy.
So good. They're good. I'm gonna be grabbing another bag of that shit. That's good. Somebody at work. Yeah, actually, somebody at work was walking by and they're like, "What do you got there?" Because they're green.
Oh, what do you got?
Yeah, because they're green. They're very green. And I said, "Oh, it's caramel apple."
Green like the towel.
Yeah, it's caramel apple Twizzlers.
Green like that.
And they're like, "No, it's dark green."
Oh.
And they're like, "Oh, that sounds good." Oh yeah, it is. It is.
I highly recommend.
It is very good. It is very good. What else in my week? Oh,
Mr. Carter!
This is very lame. I'm probably the only one who cares about it, but I don't care. Actually, I know Tina, my friend Tina, she was all on board. So I got a text from her, because we usually hang out on Thursday. I got a text from her that said, "I can't hang out at a parent-teacher conference Thursday. I'm so sorry." I'm like, it's okay, no problem.
Things happen.
yep, things happen. I'm like, I can occupy myself. So,
oh, free time.
Yeah.
Free time to get busy.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, dude. So, one of my favorite shows, Will and Grace, comes back next week. After a 17-year hiatus,
Amazing.
It's coming back.
Yay.
As a special thing, Hulu put all 8 seasons.
Nice.
I was like, I saw that, and she texted me. She was like, oh my God. Will and Grace is on Hulu right now, and I'm dying. And I'm like, oh my God. So I threw it up on Hulu and listened to it at work. And I was laughing my ass off at work. I'm just like, in my cubicle, just trying to stifle my giggles. And then I grabbed some dinner on my way home and just sat and binged watch Will and Grace until my husband came home, because he doesn't really like that show. So it's one of those things I can only enjoy when he's not home. And he walked through the door, and I was like midway through an episode, and I said, do you want me to like shut this off? And he goes, no, enjoy it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna right now.
Oh, I got permission.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I was so excited. Like, nothing made me happier than just sitting on my sofa, chilling, eating pizza, watching fucking Will and Grace. It was great.
So happy we do the dance of joy.
Correct. So Will and Grace comes back next week. Big Bang Theory comes back next week. Gotham came back this week. I have stayed off of Twitter, because I'm going to watch over the weekend. But I've stayed off of Twitter in order to, like, not see any spoilers or anything, but I hear the first episode was dope.
I bet. I hope.
I heard it was dope.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah. So every other Monday it's Gotham with us, right? Awesome. Oh, and then they released season 3 of Gotham on Netflix. So if you need to catch up, but if you need to catch up, you can hop on over there and watch it, and then jump on over and watch the new episodes.
Yes.
Oh, it's a busy week for TV. Everything's coming back.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in watching the little Baby Sheldon show.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah. I'm all set with that.
Even though Jim Parsons is some kind of a producer or
yeah, and supposedly he does the narration like Wonder Years. Still, which by the way was an awesome show. Just putting that right out there.
You should binge watch that.
Is Wonder Years is on Netflix, isn't it? I feel like it is. I feel like it is.
I think it is.
Okay, cool. I also had a very now the podcast. We're on Facebook, Friendbook, and we're also on the Instagram. Okay,
yes.
You just type in the word hashtag and then just saying. Now I was getting some very strange requests on my personal page.
What are you wearing?
No, just friend requests. So for a short time, and I don't know how long I'm going to have this open, but for a short time, the floodgates are open, and anybody who wants to follow me can follow me. So I'm just saying that. Jump on that, because it's not going to happen for very long. I had like a couple of famous people follow me, actually 3,
Yay.
and I was really weirded out about it.
Can you tell us who?
One is an R&B type singer. His name is like Charles Hamilton or something. He's pretty good. I only know like a handful of his songs. The other one is the lead singer for Fountains of Wayne, which is a band that I actually like, and I'm friends with him on Twitter. Tweet. So it was only, I guess he figured natural for him to follow me on Instagram as well. And the other was a little weird, and I'm still not sure why, but Joel Grey. Joel Grey, if you don't know, he's a Broadway actor. I know him from The Muppet Show. I know him from The Muppet Show. He was also in a really cool episode of Night Gallery, which was a very cool Rod Serling show. He's Jennifer Grey's dad. If that gives you anything else, it was just like, why is he following me?
Now, how about Jennifer follow you and Matthew Broderick and everybody? You know?
Well, I follow her, which I'm like, maybe that's why he followed me. I don't know. Okay, that's fine.
Grey family, follow us. Jennifer, if you're listening, you want to come on? Come on.
Yeah, I guess.
We'd
I don't know.
We'd love to have you as a guest.
I don't know what we talk about. Oh, we talk about Red Oaks. I love that fucking show. Holy crap.
We'll talk about anything.
And they're filming the next season, which can't come out fast enough for me. So, it's one of those Amazon shows.
Things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm like... I was telling somebody the other day, I said, Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon are just crushing it with original programming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pretty soon, that's like the future, because like pretty soon people aren't even going to pay attention to the networks. It's going to be like what's happening on Netflix and Hulu and Amazon.
It's almost like what online shopping is doing to department stores.
Yeah. Oh, this local store, Benny's, is closing. Oh. Which I don't shop there enough for it to be a heartbreak for me, but I know some people who are just online bitching about it. It's like, I'm sorry.
Benny's to us is like the counter version of it in our area called Job Lot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess.
It's almost the same.
And I said, well, because I was having this argument with somebody. They said, well, online shopping has ruined it for blah, blah, blah. And I said, well...
The Toys R Us just recently filed for bankruptcy.
Yes, they did!
You just can't talk.
I don't care. I'm like, that blows my mind.
It does, because Toys R Us has been around for years. Since we were little.
Forever. You know what? The very first time... This is kind of dating myself. I don't care.
From a distance.
From a distance. The very first time that I saw Toys R Us was it was on TV. There was a show called Unsolved Mysteries. Do you remember Unsolved Mysteries?
Yep.
I think that was Robert Stack who did the... he was in the trench coat. And he had that very...
He was
tonight.
like Columbo.
Yeah. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. So... There was a Toys R Us store that was supposedly haunted, and they had in California, and they had
Close is out there.
Sean.
You just got me. My interest went. Boop. What? Abandoned?
No, it's not abandoned. And supposedly it was haunted, and they had security camera footage and all this other stuff, and the employees were just very, very freaked out. And it turns out that it was built on a site. Something happened. It wasn't like a burial site or anything. It was just a site where some bad shit went down.
Well, if you folks excuse us, we gotta go book a flight. Or...
Do you want to get that in before they close completely, or?
Actually, is it still a Toys R Us?
I honestly don't know.
If it is, then we can just wait for them to go bankrupt and close all the doors, and then we'll go.
I honestly don't know, but that was the first time I had ever heard of Toys R Us, because on the East Coast, especially in our area, we had Child World. We had Child World, and then ultimately KB Toys.
Yep.
And then Toys R Us finally came. So it was like...
Thank goodness, because the other two are gone.
Yeah. So we didn't...
Child World closed like years ago.
Yeah, I miss Child World.
There was one in Quincy, 5 minutes from where I lived.
Peter Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Panda.
With his overalls. His overall dungarees.
Oh, his dungarees! I love that word. Dungarees. So fun. So, maybe, you know what, maybe that was Toys R Us's problem, is they had a mascot in Jeffrey and they just didn't whore him out enough.
Not in the past 15 years, I know.
Hey, when's the last time you heard a commercial with Jeffrey on it? When's the last time you heard a Toys R Us commercial?
I haven't.
Yeah, they used to have that...
probably why they're going down.
They used to have that jingle. From bikes to trains to video games. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us. What? They ought to do that, because people love that retro stuff. Like and us. They love that pop... Yeah, and they love that pop culture stuff.
Our
like
generation.
Us. And it's like, they should bring that back. I think more people would probably be inclined to shop there.
Yes.
It's like, oh, they brought back the old stuff. Let me go. Let me go.
That's why people our age collect stuff like that we collect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. 100%.
And now these days we do it also because we can afford it.
Yeah, you couldn't afford it when you were a kid.
When you're a kid...
Can I have this? No!
When you're a kid, you rely on either having the nicest parents in the world, the richest parents in the world, or really saving up your
Allowance?
Yes.
If you were lucky enough to get an allowance. I didn't get an allowance. Or you just waited for your birthday or Christmas.
I didn't have
Can
the
I
patience.
get it for Christmas, please?
Even if I had to, I didn't have the patience for that.
Well, sometimes you don't have a choice.
I always have this one issue having to do with Child World
Mm-hmm.
and my mother. I think it was my mom.
Why? What happened? Did she kick Peter Panda's ass?
No.
Damn.
But after what happened, I wish he kicked hers.
Oh, shoot.
Because one day we were there.
Yeah.
And she was going to look for something. I guess I think she was getting a gift for somebody in the family.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to look at toys for me.
Okay.
And I saw this cool looking cap gun. Like it was real metal. It looked like a real gun.
Okay.
It was only like $13. I really wanted that thing.
Okay.
And Mom said to me, save up your money, I'll bring you back and you can get it.
Oh, was that the thing that that thing that parents do where they don't expect you to do anything? It's like, save up your money, but she probably didn't think you were going to save up your money.
That was probably part of it. But she never brought me back to get it.
Oh! She didn't want you to have it. She just wanted to shut you up.
Yes. She didn't want me to have it because it looks too real.
Uh-huh.
But yet there's another version of it that was like a 38.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same gun my dad used to own.
Okay.
I have 2 of those. But this one here is like 44 or something like that. It's the type of gun where you would cock the top of it back.
Okay.
And the bullet would go right in the chamber.
Okay.
I wanted that gun so bad because it looked just like the one from the show Hunter I used to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, Mom didn't want me to have it, so she never brought me back to get it. Took me 3 months to get the $13 or the $15 together to get it.
Oh, man.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, man. Sean's grudge matching over here. He is grudge matching. Oh, my God.
It was such a cool looking gun.
I bet, yeah.
I mean, now, all I have to do is get $100 together, go get my gun license, I can get a real one now.
If you wish.
But I'm not too much in a hurry because I took the class like a year ago and I still haven't gone to go get my license yet. I was originally doing it so I can be around firearms at my work if they need help with like evidence room or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I've been debating on doing it myself. I just every year I do this little thing. Should I? I just haven't done anything. Whatever.
That's how I feel. I'd rather put my $100 towards something else.
Yeah.
Like my friend Lewis sent me a text today.
Oh boy, here we go. You guys, Sean.
Telling me that WWE is now selling replica vest of Stone Cold for $114 damn.
That's a lot of money. How do they expect people to get that kind of money together?
Yeah, they got replica belts at like $400.
What?
Mm-hmm. Full size ones.
Shut the door.
I'm in the corner. I can't reach. You're in my way.
Good. Good. Glad I'm blocking somebody's way.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
They finally put a replica vest on there, and I was in the process of trying to sell stuff on eBay so I can go on another site that's selling one that looks exactly like what he wears, which is actually a few dollars less than what WWE's asking for theirs.
Mm-hmm.
But no one's buying my stuff.
I'm sorry.
Like 5-6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
like one of the items I'm selling is a replica LAPD badge from the show Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
The professional company made it up for me, and no one's buying it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have like a username? What's your username?
Panther 112081.
There you go. You guys go to Sean's eBay page, check out what he's selling.
It's a full-size replica LAPD badge.
Mm-hmm.
It says Sergeant on it. Badge number 378.
Mm-hmm.
It says LAPD instead of Los Angeles Police towards the bottom, underneath the City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Full metal, two-tone, silver gold. Starting
Okay.
bid $70, buy it now for $100.
Okay.
It actually costs a lot more than that, so this is a good deal.
So you're getting a deal, just so you know. That was funny because I was thinking in my head, it's like, oh, that's his eBay username. Now if he and I ever get in a bidding war, I can be like, Sean, let it go. It's mine.
Yep.
But then I was like, I never go on eBay, so there's very little chance of that happening.
Mm-hmm.
You're all in the clear. I usually just...
That's my biggest item that I'm selling.
Yeah. Sorry, I have hiccups. So, there's that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, it's not like it's like $800.
No.
I mean, just tuck a little money aside. You can probably get it.
About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
I had it up for, I think it was buy it now for $100
Mm-hmm.
and make an offer.
Mm-hmm.
But you can set it to decline anything under a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
So I had make an offer from, I think it was like $85 or more. So 85 to 100, if you put a bid down in that range,
Mm-hmm.
you would automatically accept it and you get it. Somebody put 75. That was the highest offer I got.
Huh.
Now I would take it. Now I put it up there for 70 as a starting bid. I got 2 people watching it, but that's all that happens now.
I'm sorry.
Every time I put it up, 3, 4, 5 watchers. Then it ends. No bids. I put it up again. 2, 3, 4 watches. Nobody.
Sorry.
I want to buy Invest People. Come on.
Well, and then, all right,
There's all the badge collectors out there.
So last weekend, you and I tried to do a video shoot.
Tried.
In addition to the podcast up on the YouTube channel, we also have these cool location videos, stuff around the New England area. So we had a location in mind. We went down there. And this isn't like, I don't just like, oh, let's just try. Like, we very rarely go someplace without having some kind of info. So we had the information. We knew exactly how to get in. But then we went there, and they had new locks on the doors.
We either find new locks or new wood. Called boring up the doors and windows with new wood.
This is new wood. So it was very disappointing.
Or a fence.
So we went from this place, and then we actually probably should have filmed the outside of it. I don't know why we didn't.
When we were at our 4th spot or a 3rd spot that we were trying for.
Yeah.
That's when I was thinking maybe we should at least film around it.
Yeah. So from there we went to the supposed haunted library just to check it out. So normally, like, we ask or tell people what we're doing. We literally just walk through this library. I had my camera going. So it's just this random walk through a library. I don't know.
I have my digital recorder going just in case, but
yeah.
I haven't even listened to that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put it up or not. I guess we should, just to show
I didn't
people.
record too much, because every time we had a whole hallway to ourselves,
Yeah.
not even 25 seconds later, like 3 people come in and they're freaking noisy.
Yeah. So from there, it was maybe a 15, 20-minute ride to this place called the Governor Sprague Mansion. Now, this is a notorious place in Providence. We went there. We get out of the car. We have all our gear. We walk up to the door. Door's locked. So we call the number on the door, and the lady goes, I'm sorry, we're only open 1 day a week. Are you kidding me? 1 day a week?
Now, we're there on a Saturday.
And she goes, so I was like, all right, well, what day you open? Thursday?
And what time frame?
What'd she say, like?
1 to 4.
1 to 4. I don't even remember that. You remember that. Good for you. Oh, my God.
That's a small window to go visit.
Who opens on a Thursday 1 to 4? Wouldn't you open on Saturday? You get all the traffic of people.
Morons.
So I was kind of pissed about that. I'm like, okay, fine. And I don't even remember where we ended up after that. I don't remember where we ended up.
I think after that, we just figured we're going to do some errands.
Yeah. Oh, no. And then we ended up down by that mall, and we found the abandoned trailer park.
Mm-hmm, because we chose to do errands.
So that's where we ended up. We ended up filming at an abandoned trailer park just because we could. I almost faked. Oh, my God.
What?
Well, remember when we parked the car at the Toys R Us, right?
We're going to start visiting more from here on.
Wrapping it all together. Toys R Us, which, by the way, I actually, when I heard that they were going under, I was like, the last couple times we've been in there, their stock hasn't been that great.
That's probably another reason why they're going under.
Not really. I mean, it hasn't been that great. The selection's not like as intense as it used to be, right?
It was better about 15 years ago.
Yeah, most things were. I bet that trailer park was better 15 years ago too.
That's probably the last time someone was living there.
Yeah. So, all right. So we park at the Toys R Us. We walk across an entranceway, and we jump a guardrail. Like a highway.
We stepped over one, but
a highway go. Well, I'm using dramatics because I literally Sean went over it, no problem for Sean. Tara, on the other hand, who's klutzy as shit, went to go over the thing, got my foot caught on the guardrail, almost face planted. Sean literally grabbed me and was like, "No!"
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was like, and it was one of those things like I was hopping. You know when you trip or you get caught on something and you just hop, hoping to
keep your balance,
hoping to free yourself and keep your balance. So I was literally hopping, just looking like an idiot. So, and then we were trying to be slick too because it was right next to a busy main road, very busy
just off the highway. So
yeah,
it's like a state road.
So we were trying to look all slick and being like, let's look at this lovely pond.
Well, when you go the way we did, the pond's the first thing that you actually see.
Yeah.
At least on your right.
Right.
Exactly, see? And then we try to go around the side of the pond and kind of make our way towards the back. Mm-hmm. So that way we're kind of behind some of the trailers that are still left there.
Right.
Kind of shield ourselves from the oncoming traffic.
That was my main function, was to stay out of view. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm like, I need to hide. Because I figured somebody would call the police. But here's the thing. I've been going to that area for a long time. I never noticed that trailer park before.
I've joked about it being abandoned a couple times.
Have you? Well, where the hell am I? What am I paying attention to?
Well, I think those times are the days that we only plan on doing errands.
Maybe, and I'm just not in the mindset, maybe?
We didn't have our stuff with us.
It's like, I can't even right now. I can't even. But that was weird. I was like, I'd never noticed this before, and then, we just went and filmed it. Just to have something solid.
I felt happier afterwards.
Did you? That's good.
I was disappointed we couldn't get much at the other 3 places that we tried.
Yeah, that really sucked.
At least this place was abandoned. It was a good size.
Yeah.
We were able to film for a good 45 minutes.
Yeah, we filmed for a little bit, yeah.
It's nice.
It was okay.
It was a little warm.
It was really hot. That's all I remember, too. So I had on I have a black t-shirt. I had on a black t-shirt.
Me too.
Just dying. Like, oh my God, I'm sweating. This is not cool.
I even give you facts on my video. What to do and what not to do.
Oh, yeah.
What not to do is not to wear a black shirt on a 90-degree day or 85-degree day.
Absolutely not.
When there's no breeze.
No. That won't do you a lick of good, let me tell you. Oh, and then I found out, because I was using Icy Hot for my back. So I've been having back trouble. It's been really, really bad.
It's falling apart.
I am. I am. It's escalating back trouble. It started out my back kind of hurts. And now it's my back fucking hurts.
And soon I'm going to have to be pushing her in a
little cart.
Push you in a cot or a wheelchair.
I'm seeking help. I've hit my limit on what I can deal with. And then my doctor found out I was having back trouble, and he's like, I want to see her now. So now I have to buck up and go to the doctor. But I was using Icy Hot.
Was.
Yeah. And Well, I mean, it's difficult to use because they give you these little sticky patches, right? These little nicotine sticky patches, and you're responsible. Like, you peel the thing and then you throw it on the troubled area, which happens to be small in my back. So,
which is a spot that's hard for her to get.
It really is when you have a sticky patch that's like yay big. Because I wanted it to go across my whole back. I didn't want to miss an area.
Large.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss an area. Hell no. Then be like, oh, I wish I had a little patch went more over here. No, the whole patch covered my whole back. So it's literally like trying to, and it kept like sticking to itself and folding over, and like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So this, what is it, Asper cream or whatever?
Yeah.
Has like a roll on. It looks like a little deodorant stick. And you just roll it on your troubled area, and you're good. Doesn't work. Doesn't work a lick. It doesn't do me a lick of good.
Well, you might have to put 3 times as much on as she did.
Oh my God, it didn't really work at all. I'm like, I regret this purchase because it was $10 and I'm still in pain.
I'm writing the corporate on this one.
It was $10. I'm still in pain. I'm in pain because I spent $10 on something that didn't work.
Exactly. Give her $10 back.
They should.
Or at least 8.
At least 8? No, I want 12 now. So, that kind of sucked.
$100,000.
$100,000. So I caught $20.
Sold.
Yeah. So okay. So now that we're coming up on the last half of the show, it is time. It is time.
It is.
I think.
It's about time.
For the Kicking It Old School segment.
Yay!
That's right.
We got music coming for that.
Not for the video. I can't do anything for the video. You guys make your own. You know what? Sing your own song right now. I don't know whatever you want to sing. And okay, so this week we're gonna talk about our first cars we used to own, things like that, old school stuff.
Kicking back to our early days.
Right.
During high school.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're that lucky person that you were able to start driving at the age of 13 or 14.
Who drives at 13 or 14?
A lot of people did.
Really?
I don't know personally anyone, but I know it happened.
I love it. Sean's like, I don't know anybody personally, but people do.
Yes.
People do. I don't know them, but they do.
Or did.
Okay, so what was your first car?
86 Buick Century.
86 Buick Century.
Yes.
I think I had a Buick Century. I don't think it was an 86.
I remember coming home from school one day, and there it was in the driveway, and I'm like, oh, my parents got a new car. Looks all right.
Looks all right.
Well, I'm a teenager. I want something
sporty
and muscular, sporty car.
Muscular and sporty. Dear, oh dear. Yeah?
Turns out the car was for me.
Hey, you see that grandpa car? That's yours, Sean. Good luck.
That's what happens when your parents want to surprise you with a car.
Yeah. Well, was it...
They don't want to get you anything that's fast.
Oh, no.
Or sporty.
I had a Mustang was my first car.
See?
Well, it was given to me by my brother's friend. Because there was something actually wrong with the shift. You had to hold it in reverse, otherwise it would pop out of gear.
See?
I saw it, yeah. Otherwise it would pop out of gear, so you had to hold it into reverse.
And that's why they gave it to you.
And that's why he gave it to me, because it was just sitting around. He's like, I'm not going to fix it. He's like, you can have it. You can have it. So, but it was a standard. So on top of learning how to drive, I also had to learn how to drive a standard car.
Oh.
Yeah, which was fun, because that's kind of a challenge.
Yeah. Joe even told me about the driving a standard.
Yeah, hills are fun. Oh, lordy, hills are fun. Especially in the snow. Whew. But I had 3 more Mustangs after that.
Not me.
Not you. So you went from your Buick Century to...
Well, first, I had that Buick Century for quite a few years.
Yeah?
And that car was in more accidents than I can count.
Oh my God. Because that's the thing. It's statistically, You get in an accident within your first year of getting your driver's license.
Mm-hmm. I forget when I had the accidents, but I had quite a few of them. I remember having one where the person in front of me just stopped short.
Yeah?
I slammed in the back of him. The whole front of my car was messed up.
Ooh.
All I did to his car was crack the one of the lights in the back.
Wow.
I'm wondering how the hell did that happen?
What kind of car was he driving?
I forget.
Jesus.
I just remember the car was black. I can almost see the back of it, but I can't see what type of car it was.
Yeah.
But he stopped short. I hit him. The whole front of my car was smashed up. And all he had was a cracked light.
Bummer.
So it's almost like just going 30 miles an hour into a brick wall.
I guess so. Well, you know what? I had an old guy in my little Mustang come flying.
What's an old guy doing in your Mustang?
I tied him up in the back. I said, "Give me your pension." No. So I was actually driving my cousin. We were both going to work. We worked in the same area, and I had an old guy come plowing out of Papagino's and plow into the side of my car. I was like, "Oh, you have got to be kidding me!"
Well, at least he hit the side of your car.
I guess I had to crowbar the door. I had to bend the door to get the door to open up again. I was so angry.
I say that because you know the rule that no matter what happens in front of you, you hit that car, it's your fault automatically.
Right. Although there are some laws where if you can prove that the person in front of you was jacking their brake for you to do it automatically, for you to hit them, you can get them in trouble. You have to prove it, though, which apparently is hard to prove, so
that's
good
why
luck
you
to
need dash cams these days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dash cams are...
Which weren't around when we were there.
No. That would have been helpful, huh?
Very.
Jesus.
Especially with the accident I just told you about.
Yeah. But Jesus, with the iPhone update now, there's a thing that you can do where when you're driving, it will send out an automated response. Like if somebody texts you, it'll be like, "I'm driving right now, and I'll respond to you as soon as I stop." It detects when you're in motion.
Nice.
And it can just be like, "Boom! I'm not ready for your text right now."
Because phones that belong to teenagers need that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally true. But
to answer your question, which I never did get around to.
Okay.
I got a Mercury Sable after that.
A Mercury Sable.
Mm-hmm. It was white.
Okay.
I was never really crazy about having a car that's all white.
Yeah.
I'd rather one with black, blue, maybe green, silver, maybe tan.
I'm trying to remember what car you had when we started hanging out. I feel like it was a Nissan.
Altima?
Maybe.
I want to say it's a Nissan Altima.
Okay.
Which I got hit by somebody and it totaled my car.
Oh, didn't you? And I love this. But didn't you?
Yes.
Your car. He didn't even. He's like, yes, it absolutely happened. Didn't you, when your car was parked like in front of your house, have a little guy on a bike hit your car?
Yes.
Like the car was stationary and he hit your car.
Idiot.
Oh my god.
Which brings us to another idiotic moment.
Okay.
In my car. Sears.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. It was coming. You knew it was coming.
I brought my car to Sears to have some work done on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking around the mall, and my friend Joe, who was working at Sears, came and found me and said, "You need to come back."
I was with you, dude. we were looking at CDs or something, and he literally found us as we were leaving the store. He's like, "You guys,
you gotta come back. Something happened with your car." So, turns out some idiot hit my car in the garage,
in the conservatory, with a revolver.
And one of the first things I said was, "Are you all right?" being sarcastic. And he went, yeah, I am. I'm like, no, mentally, are you all right?
That was so funny.
I was ticked.
But that manager got so mad at you.
Yeah.
He was like, there's no need to be like that. It's like, dude, this guy hit his car.
That's what I said to him. Like, it's not your car that got hit.
Exactly.
It's not that big of a deal. Why don't you pay for my damages?
They should, because customers aren't supposed to be driving in there.
Mm-hmm.
Why they let that guy drive is beyond me.
Idiot.
Well, CS doesn't exist anymore. Are they? Are they still around? They're not still around, are they?
I think they're still around, but they're slowly going to be phased out.
Yeah, like Kmart.
Yep, which we recently found out there still is one.
We saw a Kmart. That was so funny. Jay goes, why didn't you guys go in?
Ha!
He goes, I would have liked to have seen footage of a Kmart. I'm like,
told you.
Damn it.
I told you.
I'm sorry. If I had known. I didn't think of it.
I forget where that was.
Cranston? I have no idea.
All right, we'll go back to Cranston.
We were in the bowels of Rhode Island. It was awful. I just wanted to get out of there. I get very uncomfortable. Like
We went in the parking lot for a closer look to see if it was actually a Kmart.
Right.
It was. And there were people walking around carrying signs about them having like a 30% off or something.
Yeah,
like that.
they were having a big come take the last of our crap sale. Crap for sale.
And I kept trying to suggest, let's go in.
I thought you were playing, and then I was like, "Do you really want to go in?" And you were like, "Nah, it's okay."
It seemed like you really didn't want to, so I wasn't gonna push it.
Oh, well, I was indifferent. I was indifferent either way. Whatever. So
Plus, we were on a mission.
Right. I forget where we were going. Where it was we were going? We failed at it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We were the mansion at that point.
Yeah, we should have gone into the Kmart.
At least they were open.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. At least we would have gotten something done. So.
Maybe we would have saw a fight.
So, after... I know. God damn it. I would love to see things... I want to see things like that. But, you know, apparently...
We have to go out and look for it.
Apparently, where I go, these things don't happen. But... We were in, what was it, Attleboro at the time, and Sean wanted something to eat because he was getting the I need food shakes.
Food.
He was getting the shakies. So we pull into a McDonald's. So you just get a burger or something. I forget what you were getting. Cheeseburger, I don't know.
Yes.
So we're in line behind this woman. You knew I had to talk about this woman.
Yeah.
You knew I had to.
We had to put her out there.
Oh God! And I started to videotape too late, and that was my problem. Because she was screaming at the poor girl in the drive-thru who kept telling her, "Ma'am, you don't have to yell at me." And this woman's like, "Yes, I do. You don't understand."
Yeah, but she was yelling at her through the speaker.
Yeah.
And when she got up to the window, she was totally different.
Yes, she was. So this is what happened. This woman wanted a large meal. Let's call it a number one. She wanted a large number one, but the drink to be medium. She didn't want a large drink. She wanted a medium drink with large fry. Why didn't she just get that shit separate?
I don't know.
Like,
she probably thought that getting the meal itself would be cheaper.
But she told the woman, and this is the thing, the poor girl, she goes, I can't charge you. I can't do that. I can't do medium and large. She goes, it has to be. I can't see a thing. I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow. I'm very excited. So she goes, I can't charge you. It has to be the same size across the board. She goes, so do you want large or do you want medium? And she goes, I want a large fry but a medium drink. And then she goes, just charge me for a large drink and give me a medium. And I'm like, okay, now at that point, she's not really saving money.
No.
So she might as well just get these damn things separate.
Yes.
And then she can get the size she wants.
Yes, but here's the funny thing.
Yes.
She's demanding to have the order this way.
Yeah.
A lot of them end up doing this when you don't ask for it.
What do you mean?
They'll give you the wrong size fry.
Oh.
They'll give you the wrong size drink. That's a large in the speaker. Then they try to hand you like a small. You
have
for
the
a large fry, and then you look in the bag. It's a medium.
You have the worst luck with those places. They always give you the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sean's like, and then they...
Meanwhile, this lady's demanding it.
Yeah.
It happens to me like every other or every third time I go there.
And she's like, just charge me. And I'm like, okay, if on camera it shows her charging you for a large and giving you a medium, like, she's going to get in trouble.
Right.
And they're not going to believe her. Be like, well, she told me to charge her for a large and give her a medium. Who's going to believe that? I wouldn't believe that if I was your boss. I'd be like, oh, you're trolling customers. What's wrong with you? Like, I wouldn't believe that. And she's going back and forth with the woman, and I have the window down. I'm like, just take the goddamn large drink. It's like, drink what you want and just leave.
Dump the rest.
Throw the rest away. Save it for later. Get it without ice, and then it won't get watered down.
Well, she could have gone up the street and right near, well, not exactly near, close to the Toys R Us that we were at, there was a homeless guy standing there with the sign saying, "Homeless, please help." She could have did the rest of him. I'm sure he would have taken it.
That was too funny. When we were at the trailer park, Sean's like, we can tell that guy, you come over here. And get...
He probably camps out in one of those things.
He might. I don't know.
But somebody collects a lot of gas cans.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of gas cans there. Made me believe that, like, there was going to be a burn and turn happening there. Like, just set it on fire or walk away.
Sing Kumbaya.
Burn and turn.
Yeah, she could have brought the rest of her drink to him.
Yeah, and then she was just stupid. Oh.
Then it was different when she got her phone out to record.
Yeah, as soon as I got my phone out to record, it was like it resolved itself.
We were expecting her to really give it to her at the window.
Yeah.
Twice as what she did at the speaker. Nope.
No, she was pure as a kitten. By the time she got to the window, it was kitten time. I'm like, really?
And then she drives over here and parks in the spot.
Yes.
Munch away and stuff.
Parking lot picnic. Jesus. So, anyways, so my car after the Mustang was a like an 82 or whatever, Oldsmobile Cutlass. Mm-hmm. I had a Cutlass. This car was the biggest piece of shit you would have ever seen, ever. You would literally... I got pulled over once by state police in that car. I don't know how I got pulled over in that car, first of all. But...
if it's that bad of a car, I'll bet that it was easy for them to catch up to you.
I was doing, I don't know. Like
5?
No, it wasn't that bad. It was like 40
15?
and a 30. It was like 40 and a 30. It wasn't even like that major. I never took that car on the highway. I was afraid it would fall apart. Mm-hmm. Let me set the scene for you.
Not where you want to fall in pieces.
No, let me set the scene for you. The interior was okay. I mean, I bought this car for like $200. Which nowadays, like, holy shit. I don't think you could get a skateboard for $200. But I bought this thing for $200 off some guy my brother worked for, and it was a real piece of shit. And I was trying to fix it, so I had Bondo all over the car. Oh yeah, Bondo. I had Bondo all over the car. I had a muffler issue, so the car was fucking loud as shit.
Was there a hole in the muffler somewhere?
Yeah,
That's usually what gives it.
Yeah, it was like burr, 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 burr.
I had that with a Sable.
I get pulled over. Now the muffler, not only was there like a hole or something in it, but it was like hanging. Now I had rigged up a thing to rig it up.
MacGyvered it?
Yeah, I MacGyvered the shit out of that muffler pipe. But it was still kind of like riggedy, right? So there's Bondo all over the car. Yeah, so there's Bondo all over the car. It's like riggedy. The cops get out, shine their flashlights on my car, and start laughing. They were laughing.
Jerks.
No, but here's the thing, right? So they're laughing their asses off. They get up to the window, and I already have the window. It was back in the days, kids, where you didn't push a button to get the window. I had to roll the window down. I had to put effort into putting the window down. So the cops come over, and I got them both on one side. So I'm sorry, bam. So the guy, now it was also cheaper back when I first started driving to have.
Back in our day,
it was. So I put it on my dad's name because it was cheaper, and then just had me as a registered driver on the car. right? Because it was cheaper, and then I just paid the bill.
It is.
It was like $300 or $400 a month.
We at my job, we just recently had a guy come in.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get a parking sticker for his car.
Yeah.
He gave the car to his daughter who lives somewhere else. And he's arguing with us why we can't give him one when we keep telling him the car has to be registered to the address it's going to be at to get a parking sticker.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheaper for him to keep the car registered to him at his address than to put her on his insurance.
Okay.
And that falls into what you just said.
Yeah. It was so much cheaper.
It is.
So I was just like, screw it. So it was under my dad's name. Now, so the cops come up, they, license and registration me. So I hand them the registration. Now, this was a car.
It's not the car you want to give it
to. I know. Now, this was a kind of car that the check engine light was always on.
I hate that light.
Always on.
It's so annoying.
I couldn't get this thing to shut off if I, talked dirty to it. It just would not turn off. So the cops asked my registration. I handed it to him, and I said, "Now my address was the same as the registration under my dad's name." So I said, "Listen, this is my dad's car. He let me use it to go to work." Lie. He let me use it to go to work. The check engine light is on. I'm just trying to get home. I don't know what's going on with this car. So the cop goes, "Okay," and he looks at the information. He goes, "I'm gonna be right back," and he goes away. He comes back actually faster than I've ever had a cop come back doing a pullover.
Wow.
Usually they're back there for about 20 minutes, and you're like, man, I'm going to have to go faster than you caught me at because now I got to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes back pretty quick. And he goes, where are you coming from? And I said, well, I work at Bradley's just down here. And he goes, okay. He goes, where are you going? And I said, home, East Bridgewater.
I just told you that.
East Bridgewater, that way. And he goes, go there. And I was like, I was going to.
You stopped me from going there.
I know. And he's like,
idiot.
He goes, keep it slow. And I'm like, okay. So he hands me my shit back. Boom. That was very stressful.
There's probably people passing the both of you doing like twice as fast as what you were doing.
Probably. Now that car also, I urge people to get a piece of shit because you will learn so much. You'll learn so much about cars. I learned so much about cars with that piece of shit car. I learned how to do I can change an alternator. I know how to do it.
Keep that in mind.
Shit like that. And I did. The alternator had gone. I put the new.
Might be for hire people.
I'm not. The alternator had gone. I put the new alternator in because I didn't want to pay a mechanic to do it. And my dad showed me how, so I was like, all right, I put it back in. The hard part is it's up against a firewall, so I kept whacking my knuckles on the thing. I was like, ooh. So I got the alternator in. Now, this is where you might not want to hire me. The alternator actually ended up being ended up being faulty. This was not Tara's fault, by the way, because I got the alternator.
It wasn't her fault. It was faulty.
I got the alternator from a junkyard. Okay. Which I don't think they recommend doing anymore. You should probably buy your alternators new.
Yeah, or refurbished.
Yeah, so I get the alternator, I get the new one in, I drove it to work. Working fine and dandy.
Until
I do my shift, I go home, I'm halfway home, flames shoot up from behind.
I am picturing the look on your face.
I went, holy mother of God! Ah! Now I am, actually, you know where Wendy's is now? The one near where Joe used to live.
Yes. And
there's a CVS right there?
Yeah.
Well, that area didn't look like that back then. There was literally on this side, there was a place called Saffler's. And there's a payphone down there. So, I mean, I literally pulled over because I didn't...
payphone?
Well, I mean, we didn't have cell phones back then. So I pulled
over. They should
over.
still have payphones.
So we pulled over.
Companies don't want to.
No. I mean, payphones are just useless now. So I pull over and I jump out.
They would really be helpful if your phone's dead.
It would be, yeah. But, see? I mean, charge your phone. I don't know what to tell you.
Phone companies don't want to maintenance it. That's why.
Probably not. So I pull over and I call my dad. And I'm like,
help.
Is it supposed to be on fire? And he said, not at all. And I said, well, it is. And he said, sucks. My dad always had this thing, well, sucks to be you. I don't know what to tell you.
Help?
So he goes, well, you might want to call, like, the police or something. And I said, okay.
I've already dealt with that.
No, this was a different time. So I said, okay. And he goes, don't get back in the car. Just let it. He's like, just let that fucker burn. He's like, nobody cares about it anyway. Just let it burn, baby. Let it burn.
Oh, God.
So, so I ended up calling. Like it was contained. I mean, I don't want to give you the image that like flames are shooting out. It was like one side, and flames were like poking through the little, poking through the. I had flames poking through the crack.
The flames on the side of my car.
So it went out. It wasn't that big a deal, but I mean, like the hood and the inside, there was like a little bit of char there. I got rid of the car like almost immediately after that. I was like, I'm not fucking with this thing anymore.
Oh, you just had a fire. I'm sure there's a lot that needed to be replaced after that.
Yeah. From there, I got a Chevy Celebrity, which was a really cool car. It was gray on the outside and like maroon on the inside, but the maroon seats were like plush. Oh, they were dope.
Imagine having that now to take your naps at lunch. You wouldn't want to get out of the car.
No, I would not. But that is actually the car that, and this was before airbags, and that was the car that I hit the phone pole in. And like I went through the windshield, I bent the steering wheel on my way. I bent the steering wheel on my way to the windshield, and
excuse me.
and took a pole out. That really sucked. Let's see. After that, I had another Mustang, which was a Dukes of Hazzard car, because the passenger side didn't open, so any passenger had to climb through the window, like Dukes of Hazzard.
I wish you had that one when we were hanging out.
Yeah, I even took the door, like the, what do you call that? The lock? The little lock. I took the little lock. I unscrewed it, just took it right off because, I mean, it's pointless. The door didn't open anyway. Yeah. Why lock a door that doesn't open?
Right.
After that, I got a Chevy Cavalier. I had a Chevy Cavalier, which was red. The inside, someone got these really fuzzy seat covers. Ooh. And they were really dope. And that was an interesting car, cause I'm gonna tickle in my throat. That was an interesting car because I was having some trouble with it, so I brought it to the mechanic, and I said I'm having some engine trouble. Maybe we should do a tune-up or whatever. So he's like, okay, and he went to go change my plugs, and he goes, 2 of these plugs I can't change, and I said, why? And he said, well, they're like soldered into the engine.
Damn.
I said, what the hell happened? What happened in this car's life that somebody was like, fuck this car? And like welded the spark plugs into the engine. Wow. Amazing. Yeah. I tell you, you learn quite a bit. Oh, boy.
I just went from the Century to the Mercury Sable to a Nissan Altima.
Yep. I think you had the Altima when we started hanging out.
Yep.
What kind of car did I have? Did I have another Mustang when we were hanging out? I had a red one.
You had a red one, and coincidentally, my friend Tyrone had the exact same car in blue. Which I thought was hilarious when everybody was together to watch a pay-per-view.
Right.
You look out the window, you see the exact same car, front and back, just 2 different colors.
Yeah.
You'd think you're at a Ford dealership.
Yeah, I think that was... Okay, yeah, that must have been the car that I had when we started hanging out.
Yeah, 99, 2000.
Yeah. Something like that. It was a long time ago. And then I had another Buick, which was blue. Then I had the Jimmy. Oh, man, that Jimmy was crazy. That Jimmy, I had this really shitty boyfriend. And he was like, and so he lived down in the Plymouth area.
Did he have a mustache?
Allegedly. You know who it is. I don't need to tell you who it is. You know who it is. You don't need to ask questions. So I'd gone down to see him, and we had kind of... He was a complicated person to deal with. And I just didn't feel like dealing with his shit that night, and it happened to have been a blizzard. So I was like, I'm going home. And he's like, I can't let you drive home. There's a blizzard outside. I was like, fuck you. 4-wheel drive, baby. 4-wheel drive. My ass is gone. So I jump in my car, flew on the 4-wheel drive. I made it.
I can't hear you.
I know. I made it home in that nasty ass blizzard. In that poor little car. I had to do like 5 miles an hour though. But I made it home and I was like, fuck this guy.
You were always running behind the car.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't running after me, no.
Good.
We broke up like 2 months later. I call that serendipity, man.
Well, you should. Because he thought Tyrone wanted you anyway.
He was weird about... You know what he was weird about that stuff? He thought every dude wanted me, and yet like he was trying to scope on little girls on the internet. I should have turned him into the police, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Because that's some creepy ass shit. But anyway.
Does he comb out the high schools?
Huh?
Does he comb out the high school?
Combing out the high... I don't know what he was doing. I caught him on... What was it? MySpace. That's how long ago that was. Caught him on MySpace.
Before Facebook.
Yeah. Messaging like 14, 15-year-old girls. I'm like,
Hey, baby.
Yeah. See ya.
Wanna come to my place?
That's so creepy. All I can see now is
I have a mustache.
You ever see Dazed and Confused?
No.
No? Oh, well, the Matthew McConaughey character in Dazed and Confused kind of reminds me of it now. He's like, that's why I like those high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
They did that on Family Guy with Brian.
All right. Yeah. It's creepy. Creepy! Alright, you guys, so that was Kicking It Old School. And a little bit of random stuff thrown in as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope the Facebook Live thing works out okay.
Me too.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. So, join us next week. I already plugged all the shit I gotta plug, so I have nothing else to say. I get to shut up and Sean gets to tell you something else.
Oh, I get to. Yay. Have a good everything. See you next time. Have fun. Yay. Doing stuff.